At least 129 people were unalived and around 180 injured at a soccer match in Indonesia after panicked fans were trampled and crushed, trying to flee during a riot, police said on Sunday, in what appeared to be one of the world's worst stadium disasters. When supporters of the losing home team invaded the pitch in East Java province on Saturday night to express their frustration, officers fired tear gas in an attempt to control the situation. My bad. Triggering a stampede and cases of suffocation. East Java Police Chief Nico Afinta told reporters. First off, the quickest way to escalate a situation like that is to fire tear gas into a crowd because you're going to make everything worse. Everybody's going to start panicking more and more. I want to know what they were thinking. Why tear gas? Why? Like, I understand if you thought it would, but you have to think this. You have to think about these kind of situations more reasonably. More with more rational thinking. People are already getting mad because their team lost, and they're already stupid enough to trample through the stadium. And you're gonna fire tear gas and make it worse. What are you thinking? My bad, y'all. What are you thinking? Tear gas is not gonna do the trick. It's not. Anyways, let's get on with this. It had gotten anarchic. They started attacking officers. They damaged cars, Nico said, adding that the crush occurred when the fans fled for an exit gate. Video footage from local news channels showed fans streaming onto the pitch in the stadium in Malang after Arema FC lost to Persebaya Surabaya. I hope I didn't just butcher those names. Scuffles can be seen with what appeared to be tear gas in the air. Images showed people who appeared to have lost consciousness being carried away by other fans. Sad, man. Sad, very sad. I don't understand. I mean, it was over a game. 129 people lost their lives over a game. It don't make no sense. People are just so ignorant to human life, I guess. I guess you could say. They're so ignorant to human life and the value that a human life has. They start trampling over other people and they got unalived. They lost their lives. 129 of them did over a freaking game. You know how many families have to deal with their husbands or their fathers or their brothers or their uncles not going home? It's sad, man. Let me read these comments real quick. It doesn't take much to incite a riot / stampede. Happened to me and my wife in Vegas at the Lovers and Friends concert. Someone yelled weapon and thousands of people started panicking. Yeah, see, it don't take much these days to set people off. All it takes is one person to say something. All it takes is one person to say something and everybody's tripping. And that's, in situations like that, like what you just described, you always have to be prepared to a certain extent. You can't always be prepared for everything that could possibly happen, but you can prepare for most situations. And what I mean by that is, what you should do is you should find where the closest exit is and chill over there. That way, if something does happen, you can get out of there real quick. You and whoever else is with you. It is not safe to be out anywhere anymore because of the amount of violence and the amount of riots and everything else that goes on in the world today. That's why you have to move carefully and position yourself carefully, especially at public events where people are deliberately looking to stir up chaos and unalive a bunch of people. And you have to also make sure that you know the area that you're going to. I'm assuming each family only has 5 family members. 1,300 people in mourning. Yeah, I know, man. It's sad. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's all those people that who lost their dads or their moms or their husbands or wives or brothers or sisters or uncles or aunts, and the authorities didn't really do much to help at all. They just made it worse. That's it's sad, man. It's you would think that they would think with more rational thinking of figuring out a better way to de-escalate the situation, but they didn't. They I feel like they were a bit panicked too, and so they reacted in a panicky way by firing tear gas. And you can't stop fire with a fire. You can't fight fire with fire, otherwise you're just gonna get burned. You gotta fight fire with water. You gotta fight a riot with rational thinking. You gotta figure out a way to get everybody to chill out or get everybody to leave without trampling over each other. It's and it's a lot. It's easier said than done, but it can be done. You just gotta. That's why you gotta brainstorm. You gotta brainstorm different ways to keep people from getting hurt, especially at big events like that where something could happen. Especially today, people are quick to get enraged over anything these days. Seeing as how they got enraged over a game, what else could people get enraged over? People get enraged over words. That's why I don't associate myself out in public very much like that. Because people get enraged over the smallest things. And next thing you know, 129 people lose their lives. And it's sad. It really is. We as society have gone downhill, very far downhill. And we need to pick it back up. But I don't know if we can or not because of how far we've gone. If everybody were to realize how terrible we are as society and actually want to fix it, it could be done. There's too many people that are levels of self out there that don't care. And it's sad. But with that being said, this is going to be the end of the first episode. Make sure y'all share with y'all friends, your families, your mummies, your aunties, your grannies, and everybody else that y'all know. Kayne out of here. Deuces.